were turning shades of gold. That autumn when we were growing old. Not in years, but in the way we knew. Some dreams don't always come true. Willow Street was quiet then, a little world that felt like heaven. Kids rode bikes beneath the trees, and life moved slow as a gentle breeze. The seasons change right before our eyes, like pages turning through our lives. September wind on Willow Street still carries your memory to me, like a song drifting through the trees, soft and sweet as it used to be. September wind on Willow Street brings back every heartbeat and every promise we believed, back when love came easily. The corner store is long gone now. The old man who ran it somehow. Lives only in stories people tell, like echoes from a distant bell. I walked that road the other day and watched the children laugh and play, the same way we did years before, when life seemed certain and so much more. Time keeps moving, that's what it does, but it can't erase what once was. September wind on Willow Street still carries your memory to me, like a song drifting through the trees, soft and sweet as it used to be. September wind on Willow Street brings back every heartbeat and every promise we believed, back when love came easily. I swear I heard your voice tonight, floating through the fading light. For a moment I was young again, walking beside my oldest friend. And though the years have come and gone, that feeling somehow lingers on. September wind on Willow Street still makes the past and present meet, like an old photograph brought back to life, filled with joy, filled with light. September wind on Willow Street sings our story in perfect harmony. When my journey finally ends, I'll follow that wind home again. September wind on Willow Street, forever blowing through my dreams. The evening settles on the town. The sun slips slowly down, and somewhere in the rustling trees, you're still waiting there for me.
The porch light comes on every evening at 6:15. The way you liked it all those years before life played its tricks. The curtains move with the summer breeze, the wind chimes sing out back, and sometimes I swear this old house knows exactly who it lacks. Every room remembers, every hallway knows. The house still waits for you, like you walk through the front door tonight, like you'll hang your coat by the staircase and make everything feel right. The house still waits for you, though the years keep passing by, and every shadow in the evening light still looks a little like your smile. Your cookbook's in the kitchen, open to your favorite page. The rocking chair beside the fireplace still gently shows its age. The garden blooms each springtime just the way it used to do, and every flower seems to wonder why it hasn't seen you. Some houses hold furniture, this one holds a life. The house still waits for you, like you walk through the front door tonight, like you'll hang your coat by the staircase and make everything feel right. The house still waits for you, though the years keep passing by, and every shadow in the evening light still looks a little takes some work. That forever's a long, long road. They said there'd be mountains to climb and heavy hearts to hold. Well, they were right about the hard days and the storms we had to face. They never told me how much easier it would be with your embrace. Every burden felt lighter whenever you were near. You made forever feel easy. You made the years fly by. Turned ordinary moments into the best days of my life. You made forever feel easy, like breathing in the summer air, like waking up each morning and finding you still there. We didn't always have the answers. We didn't always get it right. There were bills piled on the table and worries keeping us awake at night. But somehow we'd sit down together and laugh before the day was through. And every problem felt a little smaller, standing next to you. Love wasn't easier because life was. Love was easier because you were. You made forever feel easy. You made the years fly by. Turned ordinary moments into the best days of my life. You made forever feel easy, like breathing in the summer air, like waking up each morning, finding you still there. Now the mirror shows more silver than neither of us expected. When I look across the room, I still see the girl I fell for, and I still feel lucky every single day. You made forever feel easy. Through every season we went through, every sunrise and every sunset was better because of you. You made forever feel easy, and that's the truth I'll always tell, because loving you never felt like work. It felt like coming home. made forever feel easy and beautiful too. The night grows quiet, the fire burns low. You fall asleep beside me, and as I watch you dreaming, one thought fills my heart. You made forever feel easy. I remember that Friday evening when the sun was sinking low. I was just another lonely soul with nowhere special to go. Then you walked through that doorway and everything changed somehow. A simple smile across the room still lives inside me now. I didn't know it then, but my whole life was about to begin. Forever started with your smile, with a look that stayed a while, with a spark that lit the dark and found its way into my heart. Forever started with your smile, made every road feel worthwhile. And after all this passing time, I'm still so glad you're mine. We built our dreams together, one day at a time. Through every storm and sunny weather, you never left my side. We watched the seasons changing and the years go rolling by. But every morning when I wake, I still see that same light. People search their whole lives through for a love as true as you. Forever started with your smile, with a look that stayed a while, with a spark that lit the dark and found its way into my heart. Forever started with your smile, made every road feel worthwhile. And after all this passing time, I'm still so glad you're mine. The world keeps spinning faster every day, but some things never fade away. Like the way you laugh or how you take my hand and make me feel young again. Forever started with your smile and grow stronger all the while. Through every memory we've made, through every promise that remains. Forever started with your smile, the reason life became worthwhile. And if I had one life to live again, I'd choose you every time. Forever started with your smile and forever stays with you. The night is quiet, the stars shine bright. You're lying here by my side tonight. And after all these years, I see
day you smiled at me. I drove by your old house tonight just to see if anything had changed. The swing still hangs upon the porch, but everything feels rearranged. There was a time I'd see that light glowing softly through the dark, and know that somewhere just beyond it was the keeper of my heart. Some places stay the same, but never feel the same again. The porch light doesn't wait anymore. It doesn't shine for me like before. It doesn't tell me I'm almost home, or that I'm not alone. The porch light doesn't wait anymore, like it did through every storm. And somehow that little light hurts more than goodbye tonight. I remember coming home late after working overtime. You'd leave that light burning for me like a beacon in the night. Sometimes you'd be standing there wrapped up in your old blue coat, and one look from you could erase every burden that I rode. Funny how the smallest things become the biggest losses. The porch light doesn't wait anymore. It doesn't shine for me like before. It doesn't tell me I'm almost home, or that I'm not alone. The porch light doesn't wait anymore, like it did through every storm. And somehow that little light hurts more than goodbye tonight. I know somebody else lives there now, making memories of their own, but I still see your shadow standing there every time I pass along. And for a moment I believe you'll open that door again. The porch light doesn't wait anymore, but my heart still does somehow. Still hoping for a miracle that never seems to come around. The porch light doesn't wait anymore, yet I keep coming back, because some roads are hard to leave when loved ones live there. The porch light doesn't wait anymore, but I still do. I put the car back into drive and disappear into the night as that little light fades from view. Just like me, just like you. The chapel was small and simple, just a few flowers by the aisle. You wore a dress your mother loved, and I couldn't stop my smile. We stood before our families, two young hearts with hopeful eyes,
making promises about forever without knowing what forever required. Back then they were only words, now they're the story of our lives. The promise we kept through every high and every low, through every road we didn't know, through every season that came and went. The promise we kept when it would have been easier to run, when the days weren't filled with sun. We stayed and chose love again. There were nights we counted pennies and winters that felt too long. There were moments full of questions when nothing seemed to go right. But every time life tested us, you reached for my hand, and somehow we found the strength to keep on standing. Love isn't measured by easy days, it's measured by the hard ones too. The promise we kept through every high and every low, through every road we didn't know, through every season that came and went. The promise we kept when it would have been easier to run, when the days weren't filled with sun. We stayed and chose love again. Now the years sit softly on us like evening sunlight on a field. And looking back across the distance, I finally understand. The greatest thing we ever built wasn't a house or a life, it was trust. The promise we kept became the foundation of our home, the reason we never stood alone, the light that guided every step. The promise we kept still shines brighter than our wedding rings, stronger than time and everything. Because true love isn't something you find, it's something you keep. The promise we kept and still keep today. The sun is setting through the trees, you sit right here beside me. And after all these years, there's one thing I'm most proud of: the promise we kept together. The ballroom lights were softly glowing like stars against the night. Family gathered all around us, everything felt just right. Then the band began a slow song, and someone called my name. I looked across and saw my daughter, and suddenly nothing felt the same. I waited for this moment and somehow feared it too. The last dance before she left home, I held her just a little too long, trying to hold on to the years that disappeared so fast.
memories from summer days. I remember bedtime stories and the monsters I chase away. Funny how a lifetime of memories can fit inside one dance. The music kept playing while my heart looked backward. The last dance before she left home, I held her just a little too long, trying to hold on to the years that disappeared so fast. The last dance before she left home, the sweetest and the hardest song, a father and his little girl for one last dance alone. Then she looked up and smiled at me, the same smile she's always had, and softly whispered in my ear, "You'll always be my dad." That's when I lost the battle against the tears. The last dance before she left home will stay with me forever, long after the music fades away and all the guests are gone. The last dance before she left home marked the end of one chapter and the beautiful beginning of another one for her. The last dance before she left home was worth every tear I cried. The ballroom slowly emptied, the lights grew dim and low, and I stood there remembering a little girl in pigtails spinning in the living room long ago. Long ago. This old gold band has lost its shine from all the years and all the time. The scratches tell 1,000 stories of your hand resting next to mine. People sometimes ask me why I still wear it after all these years. I just smile and change the subject, 'cause the answer brings the tears. Some things belong to memory, some things belong to the heart. I still wear your ring, like you're still here with me, like the promise we once made. Never stop believing. I still wear your ring, not because I can't move on, but because loving you never felt like something gone. I remember that July evening when I slipped it on your hand. We were young and full of dreams, certain life would go as planned. We couldn't know the years still wear your ring through every season that goes by, through every birthday, every Christmas, every lonely night. I still wear your ring, 'cause love doesn't end at goodbye. And though heaven called your name, you're still a part of mine. I still wear your ring, and I always will. The moonlight catches the golden night just like it used to long ago. And as it shines upon my hand, I feel your love again. And this old ring, it was an ordinary Wednesday, nothing special in the air. You were standing by your front porch, brushing sunlight from your hair. You smiled and said you'd call me later, the way you always used to do. And I waved as I pulled away, never knowing that was you. If I'd known what was coming, I would have stayed a little longer. The last time I saw you smiling, I didn't know it was goodbye. I didn't know that simple moment would stay with me all my life. The last time I saw you smiling was just another day to me. Now it's a memory I replay every time I close my eyes. I remember every little detail, the blue shirt that you wore, the sound of your laughter as I backed out from the door. It's strange the things you notice when a moment becomes the last, how ordinary turns into precious once it slips into the past. We never get a warning before the final page. The last time I saw you smiling, I didn't know it was goodbye. I didn't know that simple moment would stay with me all my life. The last time I saw you smiling was just another day to me. Now it's a memory I replay every time I close my eyes. If I could step back into that afternoon, I'd hold on a little tighter. I'd tell you all the things I thought there'd be time to say later. But later isn't promised, and neither is tomorrow. The last time I saw you smiling became the picture in my heart, the one that never fades away, no matter how much time departs. The last time I saw you smiling still lights the darkest nights. And though it breaks my heart sometimes, I'm grateful for the sight. The last time I saw you smiling is how I remember you.
town, and somewhere in the quiet of my mind, you're still standing on that porch, smiling one last time. There's an old house standing at the end of Maple Lane, withered by the sunshine, withered by the rain. Most folks pass without a second glance, but every time I see it, I remember our romance. The curtains are different, the porch has changed its paint, but some things never leave you, no matter what they ain't. And every evening just before the night gets dark, a single candle glows and lights a corner of my heart. Some memories fade like footprints in the snow, some memories stay and never let you go. A candle still burns in window 7 like a little piece of heaven, shining through the years and all the miles between, keeping alive a forgotten dream. A candle still burns in window 7 like a promise sent from heaven, and every time it's golden light begins to shine, it brings your love back into mine. That was where you'd wait for me after work most every week. I'd see that candle from down the street. I know that home was finally within reach. You'd open up the door and smile, making every hard day worthwhile. Back when life moved slow and sweet, and every night felt complete. The world kept turning, people came and went, but some moments stay exactly where they were left. A candle still burns in window 7 like a little
standing through the storm, keeping lonely sailor warm. A candle still burns in window 7, brighter than all my possessions. Though the years have taken so much away, the light still leads me back someday. A candle still burns in window